So Jim, how are you enjoying the job so far?
I've been loving it. I've been loving it for many reasons. Working with the staff, at home I'm checking games on Y-Scout and piecing together training programs, and it's been excellent. And then coming into camp, you're working with the players on various strategies, whether it's against Italy or against Iceland. So it's been busy, but I'm loving it at the minute.
The next campaign is going to be yours. How do you feel you're going to bring something a little bit different to the next campaign going forward?
Yeah, it's a good question. It is my campaign, the next one, and I am looking forward to it. And of course, you want to put your own stamp on things, but I've seen it firsthand, whether it's various team meetings and practical sessions that were put on to this current group that's worked. So we won't veer too far away from that, but I definitely have my own sort of way of doing things. And we had a staff meeting last night asking various questions. What can we do differently going forward for the group? What's the best way that these players can learn, whether that's our principles or a particular strategy against opposition in the future. So I'm looking forward to implementing that type of stuff. And with regards to me and the next campaign, it's exciting for me and the staff, and we're looking forward to it.
There's been a number of players who have been called up to the seniors squad, which is a testament really to the work that's gone on at the Ireland underage level. How important is it for that pathway, and how exciting is it for Irish football as a whole to see so many players making the step up to the senior level?
Yeah, I think where pathways are concerned, sometimes it's lip service, but without a doubt, it shows that the work being done from under 15s with Jason Donoghue, 16s Paul Azam, 17s Collie O'Brien, 18s Andy Reid, 19s Tom Mullen, to the 21s. We're all definitely in sync with each other when it comes to principles of play, and that is pretty evident now. It's carried into the senior team, and that's all theory based, but when you see it actually happening, where you've got the likes of Adam Ida, Aaron Conley, Jason Malumbi, Jason Knight, Darrow Shea, and most recently Jack Taylor and Troy Parrott have gone in. I think it's fantastic, and I've said to the players that are here on the camp at the minute, it just shows that it can happen, and it's really up to yourself to work extremely hard when you come into camp, and second of all, back at your club. It's about striving to become the best player that you possibly can, because doors will open here for you.
With a talented group of players who are eligible for the under-21s for the next qualifying campaign, some of whom have played tournament football, how exciting is that for Irish football and also for the Irish fans?
That's very exciting, and I think you look at players who played tournament football before, with Tom Mullins with the 19s and Collie O'Brien with the 17s, so that there is that experience there. You've got Johnny Afolabi, who unfortunately couldn't make this campus. He's had experience playing in finals before. Then you had Luca Connell, who's missed out through injury as well. But you have players who are already here that are, good to stay with us in the next campaign. Leo Connor he's vastly experienced now at under 21s level, and he'd be a huge part of our jigsaw for the next campaign. But as well as that, they've seen what we like to do here at the 21s, the levels that you have to train at, whether it's team meetings, how interactive they are, and the questions that have got to be asked in team meetings are very important, because they're the driving force with the new group that's coming in behind them, and they're going to be the experienced ones, and we're going to be leaning on them to raise the ceiling with regards to the standard of training and everything else. So it's looking good for the future. A lot of really good players coming through, and I'm really excited now to work with them, and no doubt about it, the staff is too.
Moving on to the game, Can the players who are playing their final under-21s game go out on a high?
Yeah, I had a conversation with a few of them this morning, and it's it could be quite emotional too, because it could be the last game that they play with each other. It's certainly at under 21s level. So I said to them the importance is about winning the game, to end the whole campaign on a high, and get the 3 points against Luxembourg, and the likes of Zach, Conor Masterson, Darragh Leahy, and Conor Owen. From the very start, this under 21s campaign, they've been excellent with regards to the standards they've set, whether it's in and around hotels, going through airports. They've been excellent, and that's what high performance is all about, is players like that understanding what's required at this level. So it will be emotional, and hopefully we can deliver the performance that this whole campaign deserves.
And finally, how much would it mean for you to get a first win as under-21s manager against Luxembourg?
Of course, it mean a lot, to get my first victory. It's been challenging times, no doubt about it. Because you've got this starting 11 in your head, and all of a sudden, an unbelievable opportunity presents itself for certain players to go to the senior team, and that's great. And now, we're into my third game. It's against Luxembourg. Yeah, we're favourites. So hopefully, the players can gel together on the day, and carry out the work that we've been doing leading up to this game, and hopefully get the 3 points. But one thing's for sure, we'll give everything we have to A, have a fantastic performance, and B, the 3 points.